This video will explain how I can send an individual email message to a single patient or to a group of patients. First of all, if I want to send it to an individual patient, I would just simply find that patient first. Or if I want to find everyone who has an email address, I can click the Find button at the top middle and then type in an asterisk right there into the email field. That basically means find anybody who has something in that field. Now that will pull up people who have an email address that says no email. If in fact you're recording things that way, so make sure that your email address is kind of clean there. But I'll perform that find, and in this case it found 18 patients who have some kind of an email address there. So if I click this button to the left, then that's going to give me an option to send it to those 18 patients. However, notice this checkbox here is checked, and as I scroll through these 18, some of them have the check and some of them do not. So I'm just going to, for example, check this for Clara, and this would then include her in the bulk email process so that it will pull up not just everybody with an email, but only those who have a check mark there. So once again, let's just go to someone like Kent here who doesn't have a check mark, or even we'll go to someone who doesn't have an email address at all. So I can start on any patient, and I'm going to click this button here, and I'm presented with a series of questions. Would I like to send a single email to just this patient, or an email address to all those that have a check mark next to their email address, which is bulk, or to my found set? I'm going to send it to bulk instead of all of those people who have an email address. So in this case, it found everybody who had a check mark there, and it puts them all in the blind carbon copy area. That way patients don't see who the other patients are that received the message. I would then paste in or type in that information there. If your email gives you the ability, if your email program gives you the ability to change things like that, then that's great. You can format that, even perhaps put in a photograph, get that email the way you want. And the point is that HearForm is simply making it a bit easier so that it will send it to this group of patients blind carbon copy. So I could then enter in a message, something like that, and then when I click send, it will send that to patients in your blind carbon copy. Now keep in mind that your internet service provider, your ISP, may limit the number of records that are going out. Someone just last week told us that their ISP limits them to about 1,000 messages a day. Well, that shouldn't be a problem for you, but yours may limit you to 50. I have no idea, of course, so you may want to check with the company that provides your internet for you to see if they would consider something like this an attempt to spam. If that's the case, then you would have to do smaller batches of them. But this is how you would do that. Again, click send. In this case, I'm just going to cancel that and not really send them. But I think you get the idea that you can click this button right here and send an individual message to just Mary, or your found set that you've isolated already, or finally only to those who have a check mark right there. Hopefully that will be helpful for you.